And I'm chatting today with my good friend Ole Dammegard. Great to connect with you again, brother. It's been a moment.
It's been a while, crocodile. I don't know. I know I say this every time we talk, but it's like we've been speaking and meeting in so many different countries and so it's been really interesting over the years. So it's always such a pleasure to see you again. So
It really has. And I don't think we've actually connected properly since all the COVID nonsense, to be honest. And I want to talk to you today about this event you've got coming up in Bali, Indonesia. But you yourself have moved around a fair bit because you spent time living in Sweden and then you're in Spain and now you're in Bali. And we're going to talk about, what you're going to be doing there. But I think your move to Bali was precipitated by all the COVID nonsense, was it not? Do you want to just relate what
yeah,
took you
for
to that part of
sure.
the world?
No, I've been blessed with having death threats and all kinds of stuff happening because of what we do. Um, Not only threats, but also attempts and stuff. So it's been a scary road at times. And this was the reason I left Sweden in the year 2000, a major reason, because I had two friends that died under strange circumstances. I had a visit as well, and so it got shit scary to say the least. And I don't want to say that I fled, but I just felt very uncomfortable to stay where I was. So my sweetheart Kim and I, we sat down with a map and just said, where do you want to go? Because we didn't really have any money or anything, but she wanted the sea, I wanted mountains. So we were looking on the map and just like, instead of arguing about sea and mountain, maybe there's somewhere where we can sort of, where there's mountains and sea. And we ended up on this beautiful island of Mallorca that I had promised never to go to because I thought it was only Magaluf, but it turned out that it was this amazing island. And so we had the map, and 2 months later we were there. We had emigrated there with Kim's kids and stuff, which was a big step for me because I had kids phobia and we had never lived together. So it was a big step. And anyway, so we spent 20 years in Spain. I think we moved around 10 times. And then COVID came, the Operation COVID, that I was part of stopping a major part of it without knowing it in October of 2019. We can talk about that, or you can go to the Corona Investigative Committee with Rainer Fulmich. I did a 3-hour recorded testimonial there. But anyway, so in Spain, it didn't took that long before I understood this had nothing to do with an alleged virus. It had all to do with control and getting 5G into place and get the whole new world order machine moving forward very fast. So at that time, also once again, people like myself was not very popular because I mean I was doing like 3 interviews per week up from top of a roof. And so I started seeing people getting arrested, doing the similar stuff that we do. So that once again, it got very unpleasant. And in Spain, it was brutal with the lockdown, with roadblocks and military in the streets and army and the navy ships. We even had navy ships outside where we were living, and sometimes helicopters, and it was bizarre. But at the same time, it was really good because we were sort of like frontline because the first country that went down was Italy, then came Spain. So we were among the first to experience what was going to happen then to the rest of the world. So I felt that I was in a position where I could sort of inform people that this is going to happen. Please be aware, make the necessary steps to protect yourself and so on, and stay away from these bioweapons, whatever you do. So anyway, that we went into lockdown we were completely locked in for 3 months or something like that. And and then because I know crowd control, I know that they can only push for a certain period of time before they start having uprisings and demonstrations and this whole thing. So normally it's like 8 weeks. That's the maximum what people can take, and then they let them out. They let go of the pressure, and then they open up somewhere else, push them down, and then they do like this. So I was calculating on when there would possibly be an opening. And so we managed to, the second time they did that, we managed to get out. They just opened the airport for a few days. It was completely empty. And we managed to get on one of these planes. First, I went out, did some touring in Scandinavia to get some money together. And then Kim and my daughter came to Sweden after that. And after that, we went for Bali, Indonesia, which was, we had been invited here. And the way we saw, even though it was on the other side of the world, this would be one of the safest places to be. And here we are 5 years later, and I'm super, super grateful to be here. There's only one thing missing, and that's one Mark Devlin.
All right.
But
Well,
hope maybe one day
maybe we can fix
that,
that one day.
yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
So
Well, it sounds
yeah,
like a good part of the world to be in. And
it 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 is, especially with what's going on in the world right now, because
mm,
Indonesia is sort of like in the middle between the two big powers, and sort of like it's playing a unique part. It's also like 17,000 islands. There's 700 languages. There's like I don't know how many different religions. So it's a place that is super difficult to control.
mm,
Then compared to Sweden, where it's like you just put a square over it and boom, you lock everybody down with
mm.
smart cities and whatever. Here, it's absolute mayhem for a dictator if they should try. So I feel really good about that. And also, the people are so gentle and so kind. I've never ever met anyone like it. So yeah, we are super, super blessed to be here.
Well, you must like it there. You've been there, what, 5 years now? And you've
Yeah.
got this big event happening next year, April 18th to the 25th, 2026, the Bali Retreat. So, do you want
Yep.
to tell us what that's all about, what the
I would
inspiration
love
was, and
to
what people
tell
can expect there?
you. I
Go
would
ahead.
like. The thing is, Mark, once again, I don't want to sound like a drama queen, but I was informed a while ago that if I return to Sweden, I can face up to 18 years in prison, plus four, 18. They changed the, what do you call it, the grundlag. What is that? What is it? Sort of the basic thing that a country supports all their laws on. The
What, extradition
the
laws?
Constitution,
Right.
sorry about that. So they changed the Constitution, and it's not only Sweden, many NATO countries are in the process of doing that, and they're changing it. I mean, not just laws, but the Constitution to involve sort of like mental illness, conspiracy theories, these type of thing, espionage, and then they put it in a foggy way of like this so that it can very easily be turned around and used against you. And there's no time limitation on it. It's like go backwards in time and whatever you said like 15 years ago or whatever you did and so on. So it's like what the hell happened to Sweden? I mean, it's really bizarre. And so for me, even though, I mean, somebody paying for my housing and food for 18 years, that's quite a privilege. But I don't feel like being within four walls at all. You've seen Rainer Fulmish, what's going on there. I have quite a few friends that are rotting away in mental institutions and prisons in different countries. It's sort of like it's not on. So I thought instead of, I mean, I've been traveling, touring to 15 countries, 16 countries on my own before, and on donation and all of these type of things just to do it just like you. I must applaud how you've been doing also your thing when you came to Mexico on your own and stuff like that. I mean, that shows dedication. But um so I thought, okay, how am I going to reach people? Because the thing is, it's one thing to be in touch like this. It's a completely different thing when you meet one on one or in groups where it's like you feel each other. This whole thing for me is like magical when people meet, and this is also why I love touring because there's all of these incredible meetings going on, and incredible people. People say ordinary people. I don't know. I've never seen any. I just keep meeting absolutely amazing people. Some of them absolute assholes, but they think that I'm an asshole too. So, I mean, what can I say? It's just opposites. But otherwise than that, so Kim and I thought, okay, if I can't go there anymore, at least for a while here, until this we come on the other side, and hopefully people like myself will be welcomed in and yourself, and people will say, oh my God, we had absolutely no idea that you were out there on your own for like 4.5 decades or whatever. I don't know, you are like how many decades as well. Now
Getting on for two.
you will be celebrated because we see now that, my God, you have done an incredible job, not for yourself, for all of us. So thank you so much, Mark
They
Devlin.
can thank us
And
later.
that's what I'm saying. On the other side, there will hopefully be open doors instead of prisons. And but until then, I thought, why not invite people here instead? So we have this incredibly beautiful place in a valley called Cinnamon, where there's a priest that has this hotel. Her name is Mama Ati. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. It's the way that Bali used to be. And at that place, I've had a couple of retreats. One of them where I was arrested by immigration, but that was during lockdown. So, I mean, I was just stupid. But otherwise than that, now it's perfect. And so what I thought is there's so many people asking me about, look at this, look at this, look at this, because I over the years I learned how to decode these operations. I learned a lot from insiders and whistleblowers and people who have told me what they're actually up to, how they leave hidden clues in the forensic evidence and so on. And so it's come to a point some years ago where my last name actually became a verb to find the hidden, to find the hidden clues and then be part of stopping these bad boys. Because the thing is, these hidden clues and the way of them using the same modus operandi, they do not have a lot of imagination. It's just like recycling crap again and again and again. So by learning how to see through these things, you can also become part of the solution because if we, um, you know, pull the spotlight on them before they even start doing it, pull down their pants before they even start getting going, because we have found these clues, we've seen them, and so we can be part of stopping it. That's the whole idea with Dammegarding. Anyway, so I thought, why don't I like make a week long like a course, and like what is needed to see through the bullshit? How can you, what is it that differs me from you? Not a lot. It's just many years of finding out these things and learning. So many people have also made fun of my name, Dammegard, like if I was a guard. So a damn guard. So I thought, okay, Dammegard, a Dammegard of truth and transparency. So I thought, why not educate people to become Dammegardians? So this will be like 7 days, and they will be like certified Dhamma guardians, which will be protector of humanity. And these days will be filled. I mean, it's a stunningly beautiful place. The staff, the most beautiful people ever. I mean, you come there. The bathtub is full of rose leaves, rose flower leaves. They made you come in, you sign in, you get like a foot massage and a welcome drink. It's unbelievable. It's
A
just
grey,
like
foggy Monday in London. It is not.
it is not. It's the exact opposite. And the thing is, when you're there, things happen. I mean, I have not seen anyone come to that place with not being deeply moved just by being there. There's so many beautiful things happening. There's such a different way of looking on life and the whole thing around you, surrounding you with the people that you meet and so on. So it's going to be a lot of not lectures, but interactive learning about how to see through this bullshit. There will be loads of time also for Q&As because I know so many people have so many questions about things,
Mm.
but also plenty of time to relax, to network also because the people that are coming there will be like-minded and like-minded people from many different countries, where these networks I think are of incredible value for whatever comes. These hopefully these will become friends for life, and depending on how the future looks, these type of networks can be very, very valuable.
Mm.
So yeah, that as well. And also the food is stunning. And I can only say good things about this place.
I'm
It's
already sold, mate. So, in terms of the content, is that going to be both conspiratorial and spiritual? So, it's going to be learning how to decode stuff
yeah,
that they do, but there's going to be spiritual, more reflective, sort of soul-searching aspects to it as well.
it's what I do has been labeled conspirituality. So it is a mix of the two because I think they really go hand in hand because when depending on what level you look at this, I mean, you've been looking at a lot of these different layers. There's like one thing happening on a street level, but there's another thing happening on a very deep, dark level.
Mm.
And on that dark level, they're fighting a very high light level in this whole turmoil that comes out in this mess that is going on in the world. So many different things are happening at the same time, where some of the symptoms we're looking at is chaos and violence and people getting hurt and all of it. But that's the symptoms. I am there to try and go to the root and pull the curtain so that people start seeing, wait a second, so this is how the game is played. Because once you start seeing, it's like they say, the truth shall set you free. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. And there's also great healing in that when you start understanding that, whoa, wait a second, maybe the world isn't crazy. Maybe there's just a tiny bunch of absolute assholes and super psychos that are messing with us, but the world itself, absolutely incredible.
Mm.
So the thing is for us to find ways to take the power back in a non-violent way, but just absolute no bullshit and to stand in our truth and integrity. So ways to find back to your courage and awaken yourself, your strong inner self in these situations. That's the general idea. Kim, my sweetheart Kim, will also be there doing yoga in the mornings, and there's also Mama Ati, the owner. She every single morning she has like this ceremonies that she does for the staff, and we are always welcome there. Where it's with holy water and flowers, and it's just beautiful. It's all based not on religion but on gratitude, gratitude to nature, gratitude to your grand ancestors and grandfathers and your body and your friends and your it's gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. It's really, really beautiful, the whole
Mm.
thing.
Okay. So we've got an affiliate link here for anyone that is interested and wants to book. If they go through the link that's in the notes below, that just helps me out a little bit. I'm helping you out, and we're all
For
helping each other
sure,
out.
sure.
So, and
Mark
also
that.
we've got a green weekend deal. If people are really quick on this and they're watching
Yeah.
this in time, before the 1st of December, we got a €250 discount if you use code Friday, I believe, at checkout. And then beyond that, is it a €100 discount beyond the 1st of December?
Yeah, if they go through you, for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the month of December.
For all
So,
of December.
yeah, but we've just released it. So please, if you feel that this is something that aligns with you, make a move because, yeah, the idea, if this goes well, which I really, really hope it's going to do, because I'm going to have like a Swedish version of it in the beginning of April for Scandinavians, and then English for from the 18th to the 25th of April for English speaking. So the English speaking might fill up faster than maybe the Scandinavian. I don't know, but
Mm.
it would be great. My dream is to maybe have like two of these in the spring, two of these in the fall, like that, and then if possible, continue, and let this grow. Send out Dammegardens all over the place.
Sure. And the package includes the full training program, accommodation, all meals and activities. Just to be clear, it doesn't include flights. You have to get your
Nope.
ass out there. But once you're there, everything is included in the package.
Yeah, it's like once you arrive to Cinnamon to the place, that then I take over. We take care of everything, and when you say goodbye and leave the place, you're on your own. So, but I would recommend this is an incredible island that you if you have possibility to stay like a week, 2, 3 weeks extra to discover. It's not a big island, but it's unbelievable. And when you arrive, don't get scared of the traffic and you just feel, oh my God, this is absolute chaos. And this is in these areas where we have tourism and airports and stuff. Then when you start leaving these areas and you come out to the real Bali, that's when that's when it gets really beautiful. And Cinnamon is one of these places.
Sure. All right. Well, the links are in the notes below, and I would just encourage anyone that's interested to act quickly on that. Like you say, take advantage of that early deal if you know you can get out there. And other than that, we'll keep the links in place. So, besides putting together this event, I guess you've been kept busy with certain world events, a certain politician named Charlie, and other events. Keep you on your toes, keep you doing what you do. I mean, it never really lets up, does it?
I've taken a step back, not with Charlie Kirk. That was one when that arrived, I just felt, oh my God, this is on another level. They really upgraded that one on so many different levels. If you're interested, please go to lightonconspiracies.com. There's conspiracies plural. There, I have two webinars on Charlie Kirk where I try to very, very detailed, like not push anything on you, but just show, look here, look there, look here, look there, so that you can make up your own mind. But I tell you, that one, wow. And it's based on the former operation, also the alleged assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Both of them are hand in hand, uh, based on each other. They're different steps of the same rocket.
Mm.
Where I believe that one of the goals with turning Charlie Kirk, I mean, there were multiple of him, but anyway, turning that identity into a martyr was to get Erica Kirk. There's several of her as well, but the one who took over after he died, uh, to put her in a position of vice president. I think that is the idea that is going on from that operation, and that's where they want to catapult her.
Wow.
So yeah, so this one is it's a big operation. Otherwise than that, Mark, I've been taking a step back a little bit because after AI really entered stage, I mean, I can't trust anything I see or hear or anything anymore.
Mm.
So it's like and I don't want to be part of spreading things that are not true. So I'm very, very careful with what I say or yeah. So I focus more on keeping the balance and help
Mm.
people do the same.
Well, thankfully, you were there in the glory years before AI took over, and it was just like analog uh, film footage, and it was so much easier to analyze this stuff. So you were there in those years, and God, I miss those times. It
But
really.
Mark, I think that technology was there very early on. It's
Mm.
just that we weren't told. It's like now when they start easing out these type of things to the population, and it's always been in the military for like decades before.
Mm.
And yeah, so, but I mean, it's come to a different level of accuracy now. It's getting like whoa,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable what's going on.
Okay. All right, we'll leave it there today, mate. So,
We
for
do
anyone that's interested in the Bali retreat, as we mentioned, all the details are in the notes below. Act quickly on that. And other than that, I'll see you again soon, no doubt. And we should catch up. I do want to speak to you about Elvis, actually, because you put out a very interesting webinar last year about Elvis Presley.
for
And that
sure.
dovetails into my work. And I was meaning to have a conversation with you about that. So, sooner rather than later, we should probably regroup and talk about that.
Anytime, anytime. I've also recently really dug into Paul McCartney again. And I mean, this is one of your areas as well, you and Mike Williams. Now, unfortunately, taking a step back. But yeah, anything you want, I'm here for you.
Well, Mike says that, but when this individual, whether it's Billy Shears or whoever it is, passes away and shuffles off this mortal coil, we're all going to be kept very busy. It's going to be a lot of shows to do there. So we should probably brace ourselves for that whenever it comes.
I mean, I think quite a few of these people are feeling really bad about deceiving us, like just like in when it comes to Paul McCartney. I mean, in his books, he's speaking openly about that he feels awful, but he can't get out. And so the day when they die, boom, often there will be things waiting, for us to look into. It's the same with Elvis when he dies. I mean, he's getting up there. But when he dies as well, he said that his whole story is on standby to be released that day. So yeah.
Mm.
But
Right.
until then, I'd be most happy to talk about him because that is a guy that I really respect. And contrary to so many other people that have arranged for their own death and stuff because of greed and desire, their own desires, he is a guy that ended up in a really difficult situation because he was trying to do the right thing and then it just completely backfired on him.
Yeah. All right. Well, fun times ahead. And good to chat to you today. Thanks for coming on.
Good to chat to you. Thank you so much for inviting me.
No worries.